So, good afternoon, and it's just barely good afternoon. You know, this time of year, or mostly, well, later on in the summer, boy, I'd edit that. But anyway, later on in the summer, and I'm going to be starting now because I want to make some pesto. Pesto really just means paste. So I'm making something I've never made before, and I want to try it in a jar. And the advantage, remember, in a jar is when you get done, it's in the storage container. You don't have to wash out your food processor and the blades and all that. I do have to wash my stick blender, but that's a lot easier than taking apart my processor, which is pretty easy still, and I may have to do it because it may not work. But anyway, I'll tell you what. Oh, before I start, I wanted to mention, because I put flowers lots of times in my water, I have sweet peas blooming outside now. They smell wonderful. I can smell them right now, and they're very toxic. So never put sweet peas in your water. They're very deceiving. They smell wonderful. They look wonderful, but they're toxic. So you can do roses, you can do violets, you can do pansies, you can do dianthus, and it's good, before you do anything, really find out if you can do it. Okay, that's my sort of, I guess, beware preachy part of the video. Okay, I'm going to get my stick blender, and we're going to bring it over here, and we'll plug it in. Okay, whoops. Now, I'll tell you what I've done. I got you can use up to a pound, but I wasn't sure they'd fit in here, so this is a little less than a pound. And I broke off the stem, the bottom of my asparagus, and then I broke it in about 2-inch pieces, and I steamed it for about 8 minutes. So it's been in the jar, it's still warm. And now I'm going to add the different things to it. And what I have out here to add to it, most of the time they put in pine nuts. Well, I can't afford pine nuts, and I found out other nuts are just as nice. So I do that. I'm going to put in some garlic. I'm going to put in a little lemon juice. And I've got some, usually you put Parmesan cheese. I don't have any. So what I do have, I order sheep and goat's cheese and cow's cheese too, from North Mountain Farms. They're in, I think, Minnesota. And I have what's called Shepherd's Dream. It's made from fresh, raw, whole sheep milk, and it's a Romano type. So lots of times when you are doing something with Parmesan cheese, you can sort of go back and forth between Romano and Parmesan. So today we're doing Romano. Okay, and I've got a measuring spoon here because otherwise I would just sort of put in, but to give you an idea, first of all, I think I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of olive oil. I may not put the whole 1/4 cup in there because I don't have a pound here. Let's put about 3 tablespoons. Maybe it's a little less. And if I need more, I'll just put it in with this. Okay, let's see what happens, and if I can really blend this. So it's going to make noise. Here we go. I think I need a little more moisture in it to do this. But it is. Okay, I've got some lemon juice. I'm going to put lemon juice in. And I don't know, this is a half a lemon, but my lemons are bigger than most lemons. So maybe half of what would be a lemon. Better. Oh yeah, it's doing it. Oh yeah. Okay, I I'm going to put in, you can put in a clove of garlic. I'm putting in a fairly large one and a little one. And I'm going to put my nuts in now. And if you were measuring, you would put in about 1/4 of a cup, but I'm not measuring, so I'm putting in some. And I'm going to add a little more of my olive oil at this point. Okay, we're thinking that's 1/4 a cup of walnuts, more or less. And I'm going to put in more olive oil. And we're going to go for it. Oh, yeah. It's going to do it. Okay, I was afraid to put my smaller jar in because, and probably wouldn't have worked, but I may, okay. Now, this is my cheese. I've grated it up. I'm going to put it, oh, that was not too cool, because I don't want to waste any of this. Well, can I get it in there? Yes, I can. And I did. There's a little bit still. Okay, here we go. Okay, now what they say, the proof in the pudding is the tasting. So let's see what I have. If I have asparagus paste, pesto. Smells good. Oops, because the garlic. Oh, there is a garlic that didn't here, the big one got hung up. Oops. So I'll do it again, but I want to taste it. Okay. And I am going to okay. Okay. I think it needs salt. I'm going to put the garlic back in. I think it needs a little bit more flavor. I'm going to put more lemon juice. I think I'll even add a walnut or two. And if I had more cheese, I'd put in more cheese. But let me just get a little bit of salt. And I'm just going to put in a pinch of salt. Okay, so let's see what I have now. You could eat this on fish, chicken, anything you want. Okay, I think I can still see pieces of garlic. Okay, let's see what it tastes like now. It doesn't taste like basil pesto. But if you like asparagus, I'm sure you'd like this. Okay, let's try it now. I'm going to get a spoon. Okay. much better. Yeah, I like that much better. I'd even put a little more cheese in it if I, but I'm not going to. I think I've done it. Now, go ahead and try it if you want, but you have to like asparagus. I just sit here and eat it. I can tell that. Oh my. Okay. I have asparagus pesto in a jar. I'm not sure if you could put it in the smaller jar. I think I probably could have, but I'm not sure if that's over 2 cups in here. I don't think it is. I think it would have been fine in a pint-sized jar. And it would have been better because now it will start oxidizing down. But I was just afraid to try this first time. So the second time I do it, I'm going to put it in a pint and just maybe not put as much asparagus in at once and work it down. So there is my first pesto of the season, and I've never had asparagus pesto before, so this is new for me. And there you have it. I just love my little magic wand. It does so much. And I really have it dirty all the way up this time because I put my hands on it. But it's so easy to clean. So that's it for today. Enjoy your day. Think pesto. I'm going to wash my hands and turn off my camera. And we'll see you the next time. So surviving the 80s can be an adventure in a way. I didn't have time to do all this when I had 4 little children. And now I do, and I love it.